But yeah, we are playing a new deck. I don't know what to call it. I just kind of called it Ashiok. We're playing Ashiok Wicked Manipulator. It is a legendary Planeswalker, a 5 mana black Planeswalker. And Ashiok has this cool ability where if you exile cards, or better yet, if you pay life for any moment to play a spell as a result of an opponent's condition on you, instead of paying the life, you actually exile that many cards from the top of your deck. And our entire strategy is based around exiling as many of our own cards as we can. And then once we get Ashiok going, once we get him to -7, which shouldn't take too long, he already starts with 5, about 2 or so turns. His ultimate allows you to exile the top X cards of your opponent's library, where X is the total mana value of the cards you own in exile. So what does that mean? It means that if I exile all my cards and then I press the big ultimate button, it gets rid of all of his cards and I win the game. The amount of suffering I take in is not proportional to the amount of suffering I will instill on this man. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be playing this exile deck, and there's ways to get it done. For the 1K celebration, though, if I ever do reach it, I'm at 787 right now. I want to do something special. It's something I've been skipping out on, and I've seen a lot of my friends, Sky, Finbar, you did it for your 2-year. I don't celebrate. I don't plan out celebrations, and I feel like that's something that needs to change in the second half of this year. It's my, I've gone past 2 years at this point. I need to start locking in. I need to plan some celebrations. I need to see what I can do. I have a couple of ideas. Ideas outside the usual. Something that's special. You do! Celebrations are important. The people that were out there, all your VTuber friends, all your viewers that tune in every single day, they deserve some sort of party, right? They're the ones that got you there, and I need to recognize that. Streaming is not a solo adventure. It's a group. It's a network. Why not celebrate? Who's stopping me, right? Is Tom Clancy gonna come down here and stop me? Exactly. Yeah. There you go. All right. This guy is going to the graveyard. Goodbye. I love this card because you could pay 2 life and just keep generating little spirits, little counters. Don't have the life right now for it, but this will be pretty scary, especially when Ashiok's on the field. I don't think my opponent is going to stay in this game. I really doubt it. I have a lot of removal, and I'm removing all of his important things. What are your thoughts for a celebration, though? What celebrations do you like to see? I think it's different for everybody, right? Some streamers, they do big old karaoke fests. Others, they play community games with their viewers. They do special things where I think Daya Diamandes, he's a old friend. He did this celebration where he wrote down all of his viewer names on a piece of paper. That was pretty cool. If I could only get a land, I'd be so happy right now. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to. 3 lands to 4. I'm getting outlanded. 5 lands to 3. I mean, I can't really complain. I am getting removal every single turn. Really? It didn't die? Oh, it's got 4 life. Should I attack it? Yeah, why not? That was a misplay. Finally. Kadia, hello! Kadia, you know, we were talking about killer clowns from outer space. Also, Kadia, let me give you a shout out. Fellow Oyaji Club member. Very, very able collaborator on this channel. Plays a lot of horror games. Kadia, hello. Good art too. Inquire within. How are you doing? We're playing card games right now. But we were talking about plans for the future. We were talking about collabs in the future. I'm trying to gather people to play Killer Clowns with me. I'm trying to form my own ICP gang, Insane Clown Posse gang. I think you're definitely one of them. So I'm hoping if Aka or Martyr or Coach, if they're available, they can also join in. I need a lot of VTubers for this. Hope you're having a good Monday, though. We do have Ashiok. Interesting. It is fun. Has anyone here ever watched the original movie that it's based off of? I didn't think they would make something like that. I didn't think they would make a Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie, because the movie is so niche. I would have expected like Hellraiser before Killer Clowns. No one knows about this movie. People know there is a clown movie, but the only clown movie that's a horror movie that you can think of is like It from Stephen King. They made a 1 gorilla versus 100 men game on Steam. Are we going to have this discussion again? I thought it died down. I thought we were at the point where it's like 1,000 men against 1 T-Rex. I know exactly the moment where it died. People were having a lot of fun with it on Twitter. For people who don't know, 100 men versus 1 gorilla, that's the meme story. That's the discussion of the day, where people were like, if you were in a cage with a gorilla and there were 99 of you, would you fight it? And would you win? And it led to some pretty heated debates, I'll be completely honest. Has the discussion really stopped? Yeah. It's kind of like, if you've ever had parents, right? If you ever were a child, I don't know what I'm saying. If you ever were a kid and you had a parent join in on your fun, like when you were kids, you had fads and trends like Digimon, Pokemon, K-pop, memes, SpongeBob memes, whatever. I'll use my example because I'm old as heck. The Rickroll was a thing. Back in my day, Rickrolling was funny. It was unironically funny. It was new. It was original. The kids of the day were doing it to each other. But then when they started Rickrolling in the office space, when you started having these adults start Rickrolling their friends, bringing in singers and making it as lame as possible, the meme died. So to apply it to this example with the 100 men versus 1 gorilla, the moment that you heard Mr. Beast chime in and say that he wants to make an IRL 100 men versus 1 gorilla, no joke, actually put 100 people into a cage with a live animal and fight to the death, people just stopped. I think that was the tweet that killed it. Once Mr. Beast was like, "Oh, this is serious. Let's do it. Let's make this real. I got $5 million right here." People were like, "Nah, okay, we're done. Pack it up, boys. Let's move on to the next one." Okay, so I got all the pieces ready. 15 cards so far. Let's just wait and see what he does. He's playing a dragon deck. I might be in trouble, but we have a lot of lands to work with. It was originally just man versus dog, but then Dog Bro started losing the argument, then changed to 100 men versus gorilla. I see. You know, that reminds me, it's like the old Chuck Norris memes of the yesteryear. Does anyone here remember the Chuck Norris memes? Chuck Norris, when he does push-ups, he doesn't push up, he pushes the world down. That's my favorite one. Those memes, they originated in a forum that predated 4chan, and it wasn't about Chuck Norris. It wasn't about Chuck Norris. The originator of the Chuck Norris meme, the person that they were making fun of, was Vin Diesel. It wasn't Norris at all. Norris is an appropriator of Vin Diesel's aura. Vin Diesel has been aura farming since the beginning. I remember there was an interview that Chuck Norris did, Finbar, with another person, and he referenced the meme in the interview. He's well aware. He's happy about the meme. I wouldn't be mad. I think that meme's pretty funny. If there's one thing you'd like to be remembered for, if it's a meme, I'm down with that. I'm not going to be like those Star Wars actors that hate popularity. I'm not going to be Obi-Wan here, okay? We're memeing it up. As long as the meme is in good taste. I hate this guy so much. Enchantment Dragon deck, what is wrong with you? Please don't play another card. Don't kill my Ashiok, please. The whole story of Expendables 2 was such a funny story. It's like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they gathered all the people together for a heist. F you, I'm in. You got me, bro. What was that saying that they did? They got like everybody in there. All of the old 80s actors that people forgot about. They all came together and they decided to band together and join in on the festivities. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. So, assuming he doesn't die... Yeah, there you go! Shabby knows what's up. Rick and Morty. Speaking of old memes, Rick and Morty. Rip in peace, right? Poor Rick and Morty. It did not stand the test of time, unfortunately. You son of a bee, I'm in. Exactly. Oh, geez, Rick. Rick, it's not good to play Magic the Gathering on Monday at 10 p.m. This new season is starting fun. Ah, nice. What season are we on? What season of Rick and Morty are we even on right now? You gain 2 life, survey 2. Okay, let's let him play that. I'm gonna push the other guy back to the hand though. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, you're going back there. You're gonna have to pay a troll toll for that one. That's not gonna be free, buddy. And then we'll Bitter Triumph his dragon. Season 8? Season 8, wow! Last time I watched Rick and Morty, I think it was season 4. I tried to care after Dan Harmon left the... Or was it Justin Roiland? Justin Roiland left the group. I thought the new actors weren't that bad, but it felt like it just left the popular space. People just stopped caring about it entirely. 50 cards. Guys, we did it. Guys. I know some of you don't know what I'm doing right here, what we're playing, but we are doing the thing, okay? 50 cards. He's got 36 cards in his deck. I got a way to mill 50 of them. Let's get rid of his deck. That's the clip. That's the clip. Clip it and ship it. We did it. There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Bye-bye.